There's been some buzz around the city of a new public safety app that's now available for download. Today on City Chat, Columbus Division of Police Chief Quinlan and Councilmember Emmanuel Remy join us today to discuss the launching of the all-new Columbus Police mobile app. It's so great to have both of you guys here. I know that you guys are kind of like the founders of this idea, and it's just really awesome to have you guys both here to speak on behalf of this app. It's kind of a big deal, right?
It's very exciting.
Absolutely. Thank you, Joyce, for having us.
Chief, could you kind of tell us about how the Columbus Police mobile app came to fruition and just give us the inside scoop of how it all started?
Sure, it actually started with an idea that we were losing a lot of people in our recruiting process of not showing up during the different stages. And I had the good fortune of attending a TAPS graduation with Councilmember Remy, and we were talking about how to increase our response rate and lowering the no-show rate for applicants for the police testing. And I told him about this app that I had found that would allow us to do push notifications, to actually send reminders in real time, because what we're finding is a lot of people today aren't using email or US mail or telephone. They're just using their smartphone in their hand, and it's always with them. We always have contact with them through that smartphone. So why not send push notifications? So that's where it all kind of started and stemmed from, was the idea of being able to keep in real-time contact with our applicants. But of course it grew into many, many more opportunities.
Councilmember Remy, you were a really good listener, and did you like this idea, or what was your initial reaction?
It was really from the first conversation, picked up on it and thought this is a really great community engagement tool opportunity. I mean, when we started exploring, and Sergeant Dana Hess deserves a lot of credit for all the work that she did, vetting, there's lots of different vendors that do this, but we feel that we chose the best in class, Mobile PD, to partner with. They've done over 100 cities around the country already, and they strictly work with safety, so we felt they were the best in the market. So they offered so many tools that really are going to get us closer, the police department closer to the community. And so we're excited with all the features, which I'm sure we'll cover today, that this app brings to the community.
Yeah, if you want to just continue and tell us about some of the key functions of this app.
People will be able to submit a tip. Either they can do it by putting in their contact information, or they can do it anonymously. They will be able to look up, crime stats in their area. They'll be able to submit police reports. Another neat feature is they'll be able to go to all of the Columbus Police social media will be in one place. So if they want to connect via Facebook, via Twitter, all of the different social media accounts that are out there, they don't need to have an account with Facebook to do it. It'll go right into it. And of course, the push notifications is a big piece of it. We've invested significantly in technology called ShotSpotter, which allows us to pinpoint within inches that there's been a shot fired. So if that shot was fired, for instance, in the 100 block of Main Street, the police can actually draw a circumference around that, on a map behind the scenes, and notify everybody that's within, say, a mile radius that there's been a shot fired in the 100 block of Main Street. Please shelter in place, so that people don't go out being curious and see what the commotion's about when there could be a very life or death situation going on.
I was just going to say that also allows us to speed up communication. Right now, the media is doing a very admirable job at putting information out related to our activities on their social media site. But again, it's second or third hand information sometimes. This way, the police can talk to the public in real time with factual information that we know at the time, and put information out and then updates out when it's okay to return to normal activities, or what area to avoid, where there's traffic delays, whatever would come up that would be appropriate for push notification in that area.
We're having a big push for Red, White, and Boom because we have over 500,000 people downtown. We want people to download the app so that they'll have the ability to get notifications should something occur, whether it be good or bad. The police will be able to communicate directly with the crowd and the people that have downloaded the app. So it's a perfect opportunity for large events where there's lots of people congregating to have direct notification from the police department.
And also, I notice in large crowds, using cell phones, a lot of times it's hard to get a signal, but you can get the push notifications. Usually those go through, and text messages go through very easily. Yeah. So that allows us to continue to communicate where we would not be able to necessarily through other platforms.
I know that the app has a recruitment function. Could you tell us about how this recruitment function is going to work in the app?
Absolutely. What happens is people are right now going to a civil service site online and filling out applications, but when they're deciding about information, whether they're interested, they have to go find the information somewhere. And you have to either try to look at it on your smartphone and on a web page that may not be really reliant with a smartphone, or you have to go to your home computer or to a library if you don't have internet access. This allows you, everyone has their smartphone in their hand, this allows you, in a space designed to be read on a smartphone, the ability to find out everything about the selection process, disqualifiers, minimum qualifications, salary, what the academy's like, how to attend training sessions to prepare for the test. Basically the entire recruiting process encompassed there, and it allows the recruiters to have two-way communication with potential applicants instead of trying to call them and leave a message if they're out in the field.
We have a video to better understand what the recruitment feature is going to be, so let's take a look.
Hello, my name is Sergeant Christopher Smith Hughes with the Columbus Police Recruiting Unit. We are excited about the Columbus Police mobile app and the additional engagement that it will allow us to have with the community. As the city of Columbus continues to grow, the Division of Police must do all we can to meet the needs of our community. This is why we wanted to make certain that our local workforce had an additional tool to learn more about becoming a police officer and the other employment opportunities within the department. As you load the Columbus Police mobile app, you will notice the recruiting option. From here, you will learn more about the selection process for becoming a police officer, minimum qualifications, officer salary, upcoming recruitment seminars, how to prepare for exams, as well as civilian careers within the Division of Police. Another great thing about the recruiting option is that it will also allow users to visit our social media pages directly from the app. So if you're interested in employment opportunities with the Division of Police, be sure to download the Columbus Police mobile app and select the recruiting option.
What a resourceful function to have. That's just really, really cool. Chief Quinlan, how will this app and some of the features like the recruitment function help the Columbus Police Division internally?
Well, it allows us to, again, have direct access to not just people we're trying to recruit, but to the public at large. Again, when the media puts information out, it may be second or third hand information. The public has the opportunity to get real-time information from the police, and we can still work in partnership and cooperation with the local media, so we have a full range of answers that we're getting out to the public as fast as we can. Reliable information. When they see it come out in our platform, we'll know that it's reliable because we're the ones posting that information. That helps us internally because we can get tips back in from people who are in the area, saw something, maybe had a video. They can attach that photo or that video right into the application and send it back to us in real time. So we're getting information a lot quicker, a lot faster. We're ShotSpotter is partnering with Ring Neighbors to be able to see videos in areas where shots have been fired. So it just allows us to be more efficient and more effective in community engagement.
Councilmember Remy, is this app used in other cities?
Yeah, that was one part of the process. We were looking at who is using this app. Austin uses it, for instance. A lot of our peer cities use it, and so we are going to be right on par. There's a lot of features actually that will be added over time as we get more familiar internally with, the processes and how we manage the additional tips that come in. But we'll be looking at different resources to add to the app as it comes, but it's very robust to start with. It's just there's some other things that we can even add to it, and so it'll be exciting to watch it grow. So everybody that has it will see the additional functionality over time.
This app is obviously free in the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Who would you recommend downloads this app, even though it is accessible to the public?
Well, certainly we want everybody to download it. I mean, this is serious. This is real. People have asked me, should we still call 911? Absolutely. In an emergency situation. But this is an opportunity where, if someone wanted to remain anonymous, for instance, they could take and submit a tip, illegal dumping, for instance, or maybe it's a situation with narcotics. They want to document something that they see within a community or a neighborhood. They'll have the ability to do so and remain completely anonymous. So I think that anybody that has eyes and ears should be engaged, and we're really looking forward to the direct engagement that it allows our officers to have with the residents of Columbus.
So, like Councilmember Remy was saying, this app would never replace calling 911.
No, it will not. And I want to speak directly to the people that are watching this on the issue of 911. It's very important that people understand this does not replace 911. If there's an emergency, call us directly and talk to a live person immediately. And that dispatcher has access to the officers on the street immediately. We will get the information as fast as possible and respond in a timely manner, but is not to be used to replace 911. Matter of fact, there'll be a box that pops up to warn you that if this is an emergency, call 911.
There is that ability, if they happen to be in the app and it is an emergent situation, to press it and it'll dial directly. So it has a lot of features, and so we want to make sure that people do it appropriately, and like the chief said, don't want them to think that taking a picture and pressing send is the substitute for talking with somebody live. That's always going to be the utmost priority.
In the end, what does the city gain from this app, in your opinion?
Well, again, we're always, Chief Quinlan and the department are very cognizant about building relationships with the community, and we feel that this type of community engagement tool will allow them to build those relationships. A lot of times officers are running from run to run and don't get the time to build the relationships that they'd like. But with this is an opportunity that they can even chat with an officer after they've submitted the tip. They can have a conversation going back and forth. Things like that they don't necessarily get the opportunity to do today. So we're excited to see, all of our neighborhoods have the opportunity to directly be involved in making sure that our neighborhoods stay safe and that they're secure. And so I think this gives the power of that with everybody that downloads the app. Do
either of you have additional comments that you would like to say?
One thing I really prefer about this app and why we chose this app is everything you do, you stay within the app. If you go to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, you never leave the app. You just go right back to where you were. So it's really easy for people to navigate and not have to go to a separate platform, social media platform, then search for Columbus Police in that platform. It takes you there directly. We are working on improving the options to file a police report through the app. So you can actually go on and file a police report without having to wait for a cruiser to respond just to take a report if it's late at night and you don't want to wait up because you have to go to work in the morning. This allows you to do it yourself right online and control the flow of information at your pace. You can download an accident report. If we're not able to respond to a minor collision and you want to download the paper report, you can download it with a PDF and actually fill it out and send it in. So it makes it very convenient to the citizen. It allows you to file a compliment or a complaint against an officer. There's a lot of features in this particular app that allow you as the citizen to have really positive, proactive relationship building with the police and the community together.
Yeah, I think that's so amazing.
We're excited. We hope that everybody goes to the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store. Take a moment just to download it. It's free. Search Columbus Police. They'll be able to find it. And then start playing around with it and see exactly all the features that this has, and of course use it when the time's right.
The Columbus Police mobile app is now available for download. For iOS and Android devices, search for Columbus Police in the Apple App Store and Google Play. This app was created to improve public safety and increase community engagement across the board. Thanks for watching City Chat on CTV.